Hey you guys, is this coming up a little blurry to you? Can you guys see me? Okay, that's a little better. Don't mind all my junk behind me. Okay, are you guys here? I see that Beauty Queen and Redhika, is that how you say your name? And Mafusa are all here. So you guys are waiting. So yeah, welcome to the other side of my beauty room. Guys can see I have stockpiles of products behind me. But that's okay. Let's see if we can move back a little bit. Oh, we got beautiful hair. Thank you. I used my Dyson Airwrap. I love using that. I do have a tutorial coming. Hey Pooja. Hey Megina. Hey Norleen and Foodie. Hey Gracie and YS. Guys, thank you so much. Also, do you know how fun it is to have a hobby where people just call you pretty? Like, it is so fun. And then it's like, I just get to share with you guys. And I'm going to share my makeup tips with you guys. Still waiting for the tutorial of hair. Yes, that is coming. So I think I've shared this little bits and pieces in videos, but hey, Kiara, I'm glad you could make it. Hey, Foodie. Hey, Minnie, and Mama Daisy. Hey, guys. So for YS, so yes, the hair tutorial is coming. I'm so glad you could all make it. I am officially on Christmas break at work as of December 17th. So 5 more days, and then I am off work. So the 17th, so basically, I'm just gonna pull up my calendar. But yeah, as of the 17th, so basically the 16th is my last day of work and I'm off the 17th, which means that I'm gonna have a couple of days before really getting busy for the holidays that I've actually dedicated to YouTube filming. So the hair tutorial, it takes more time and moving the camera and help and all of that. Oh, I'll get to the necklaces in a minute, but it takes a lot more time to do that. And so I just want to do it right. And I know so many of you guys are so excited for the hair tutorial, and I'm excited too. I love sharing about hair, but I just want to make sure that I give you guys the tutorial that you guys deserve. So the next question is about the necklace. Is it adjustable or a choker? Here, I'll show you. Move the mountain of hair. Okay, so they're all from Midjouri, which is a Canadian brand, one of my favorites. And I've layered 3 of them together. So this one is, you could almost describe as a choker. This is their floating sapphire necklace. This is their gold herringbone necklace, which I talked about in my gift guide. And then this is the Taurus necklace. So they're all different lengths. Now this one, I have to say, I think this is probably the one you're asking about. It's not really that adjustable, you can see there's really just one spot, but it's also available. This is the 18 length, and it's also available in the 16 inch. So if you're looking for something a little more choker-like, that one might be a better fit for you. Let's see if I can just get these all back. Okay, good enough. And oh, the other thing I want to share about this one. So originally, it was like $500, and it was pure gold, and I wanted it, but it was like $500, and no, because a lot of Midjouri's pieces are gold plated, but this one was solid gold. So what they recently did is they changed it so that it would be gold vermeil as well. So it's plated gold, so it was only $200, which was a lot more reasonable. Joe, hey girl, so lucky. I work until 5 p.m. on the 23rd. Okay, I have been there. And I feel so lucky now. But my first job out of school, my boss was an incredible woman. She passed away a couple of years ago. I guess last year. Wow, it feels like a very long time. But she was very old school, and she felt that we should all be working until noon on Christmas Eve. But nobody was coming into our office. So, and all of the offices around us were closed. So I just went into the office up until noon on the 24th. I just kind of sat there because there was no new work for me to do because people weren't coming in. But yes, I definitely appreciate people who I feel very fortunate to be able to be off. And my employer has been really generous and understanding of how hard COVID has been on people, and they were literally emailing us around, and they were like, please use your vacation time. And so I wasn't going to take it off. I've nowhere to go, but I was like, you know what? I'll use my vacation time and I'll do some baking and I'll make some YouTube videos. So yeah. Oh, congrats on 5K. I know, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys now. This is not the launch of the giveaway, but is there a graceful way to do this? Probably not. This has been sitting under my tree in sort of hopes of hitting 5,000 subscribers. And this is going to be our 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Now, this is not the start of the giveaway. I'm going to do a separate video for that. But one lucky winner is going to win the Charlotte Tilbury Darling palette, which is so beautiful. And then we've got the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick and Scarlet Spell. And we've also got the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand, and then a little faux croc card holder. So I am going to be doing that as a more detailed classic giveaway video that you guys are used to. But I've had this ready for a while, and it's just been sitting under my tree, kind of just in hopes of hitting 5K. So that's going to be our 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I thought about with a whole bunch of different brands and stuff, but I thought, you know what, let's Charlotte prize pack that, like, can I win it myself? Let's see. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Foodie says your Instagram photos are so beautiful. Thank you. But we also need to thank, I do take a lot of them myself, but if I'm in it, my friend Madeline, who lives just around the corner from me, her and I have been meeting up from time to time to do physically distant photo shoots. So she also deserves some appreciation. You guys have seen me collab with her before, and we are going to be doing another collab video soon. Joe says, I love layered necklaces. Me too, especially in gold. Me too. Baden is saying, I'll have to scroll up. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe how many people are actually here. I was actually so nervous that nobody was going to come. But I'm glad that I actually did this. I was like really nervous when I got up this morning. Baden says, I love the shorter necklace. What's it called? Okay, so this is the floating sapphire one. I'm happy to send you a link. It's real sapphires, and it's only like 110 Canadian dollars, which when you consider that it's gold plated and has sapphires in it, I think makes it pretty reasonable. Megina says the necklaces suit you. Thank you. Lots of love for the floating sapphire. Yes. And guys, I wear this one by itself all the time too. It's a great layering piece, but it looks so delicate by itself as well, especially if you're in like a professional work environment. How much is it? 110 Canadian dollars for this one, 200 Canadian dollars for the thicker gold one. And this one was like between 85 and 120. They're not too bad. I think Meejuri is very fairly priced. Giveaway. Okay, so the current giveaway we have for Christmas ends on the 15th. And so the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, I'm going to kick it off after that. Claude is watching this at 2 a.m. You are incredible. I don't think I love anybody enough to watch at 2 in the morning, but I love that you are doing this for me. Thank you. Can you tell me where you live? Like, not your address. I'd just love to know where in the world you're watching from, Claude, if you want to let us know. I'm sure many of you guys know, but I'm in Toronto, Canada. Aria is saying your makeup's always on point. Thank you. I mean, I'd hope as a beauty YouTube channel that my makeup is pretty good, because otherwise I think I'm in the wrong business. But this one, oh my goodness, you guys, let me see. Where did I put the palette? I just filmed this look, so it's going up very soon. But this is the Fire Rose palette from Charlotte Tilbury. And like, look at that. Like the pop shade in it felt metallic. It was amazing. Gracie said she'd book sick on the 24th. I mean, no comment. Maybe. When does the giveaway get over? So the Christmas giveaway ends on the 15th, and I haven't decided how long the Charlotte Tilbury giveaway is going to be on for. Good decision on vacation time. Thank you. And I'm really excited that I get to use that time for you. Radhika says, hey, Alanna. Hey, girl. Hey. Baden says, I love the ornaments on your tree. I know, me too. Oh, and also this is actually a part of the giveaway. There's some mini Charlotte products in there, but I just put it on my tree for fun. We've got some cute little animals. We've got, this one is so sweet. And it has my husband and I's wedding anniversary on it. So it's super cute. Let's see. Lots of excitement about the giveaway. let's see. Is it blurry? I don't know. It's okay. It's not as good as when I use my regular camera. This is my first time going live. So if it goes well, maybe I'll look at investing in some of the equipment to bring this up to the next level. Jo says she's buying all the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasms. Yes. Oh my God, CT collection is lit. Kiara loves Madeline too. Yes, Madeline's amazing. And if for those of you guys who don't know, she was actually one of my bridesmaids. So I think she's pretty great. Just gonna have a sip of my iconic Diet Coke. I don't know if we have a Jennifer here, but it says to share a Coke with Jennifer. Because this is a lot of talking. Anyways, Madeline's amazing. She's a total sweetheart. Love her content. She's a lot of fun. She's a great friend. Definitely, if you scroll back a bit, you'll see that we did a video together earlier in quarantine, just sort of chatting about life. So definitely check her out. Gracie, it's blurry here too, but we're having a snowstorm. Oh, we're also having a snowstorm. Cool. I didn't go outside. So, yes. Okay, so we've got someone in Niagara Falls, Canada. Yay, I'm in Toronto. We have someone in India. I love going to Niagara Falls, and I definitely want to go back. I've gone several times. My husband and I actually, it was our first trip together when we've been dating for about 4 months, did a weekend in Niagara Falls, and we had the best time. So love going to Niagara Falls. We've got India, Philippines, New York. Oh, it's jumping on me. This is so cool. We've got Jo in Ontario. This is so fun. This is so fun. I love that there are people from everywhere who want to hang out with me on a Saturday. This is super cool. But I mean, also you have nowhere else to be because there's a pandemic. Okay, it's not blurry now. This is good. Oh, thank you, Jenna. Drink of choice too. Yes, I'm a big Diet Coke fan. Oh, Claude, thank you. You are so sweet. Love all you guys. Dahlia says, love from Bangladesh. And YS says, whenever you come here, let us know. We shall meet. And we've got no snow in New York. Okay, so I will definitely let you guys know. Definitely check like my Twitter or my Insta, because that's more likely where I'd share just like a quick like, oh, I think I'm gonna go somewhere. But I really enjoy Niagara Falls. If anyone here hasn't had the chance to go yet, it is super pretty. I love Clifton Hill. I love, I've gone to the casino once or twice. It's like kind of iconic for casinos, and I don't really enjoy it. I actually prefer going to Clifton Hill and just doing all like the silly fun stuff. So yeah, there's that. Oh, you always give reply to me. Thanks for that. I hope you guys know, I try my best to reply to as many comments as I can. I do my best to reply to all of them. Casino is closed. Yeah, everything's closed. Don't know how many other people we have from Ontario here, but Toronto is in lockdown, and so is Peel region and York region, which are like two of our sort of suburb, kind of like bedroom communities. Like I'd say that's the majority of the population of Ontario, to be honest. Love from England. Oh, where in England are you? I love England. My maternal grandfather's family is from there. And they're from, I'm totally blanking. They're from a very small town. But it was really cool. I got to go there a couple of years ago, and there's actually a street with our last name on it, which was just really cool. But they left a long time ago. 15 minutes from Niagara Falls. Oh, Kara, thank you. She says I'm great at replying to comments. Thank you. Yeah, well, I'd love to know, like, what are you guys doing for Christmas? What are you guys doing for the holidays? What plans do you have? How are you dealing with the pandemic? One idea I've thought about, and I just need to think through the logistics, is I've thought about maybe doing a Zoom call. Maybe not before the holidays, but maybe in the new year or something. I thought about kind of doing a Zoom call where we could all be on there and chatting with each other. And then we could post that on my channel. I don't know if that sounds fun. Oh, London. Yes, I love London. If anyone here, guys, I really love travel. I'm going to point out two things, and then I want to get back to my London point. So this, a lot of you guys noticed it in my videos, is I've been to all of those cities in Canada. It's Toronto, Calgary, Vancouver, Ottawa, Montreal, and Halifax. And then I've got another one up there that says New York, Paris, Milan, and London. So I love traveling, if you haven't figured that one out. But one of my favorite things to do in London, other than imagining that I'd get to run into the Queen, was going to Fortnum and Mason for afternoon tea. And when my husband and I went, I mean, he was my boyfriend at the time, but when we went, we just ate so much food and we fell in love with Coronation chicken. And I loved walking around the store. Like, we just had the best day. Jo says she didn't know there's a difference between Peel and Toronto. Well, so Peel is basically Mississauga, Caledon, and Brampton. York region is like Newmarket, Markham, Vaughan, all the way up to Georgina, like Richmond Hill. Toronto's Toronto. But yeah, we're all in lockdown. And so York region had been open for a while. So all the shoppers from Toronto and Peel were basically going to Vaughan Mills. And there were like lineups around the mall. Let's see. I'm going to bake my heart out this Christmas. Me too. I've been making my baking list. I've actually been thinking about including in some vlog content. I'm going to eat my heart out this Christmas, all the baking and meat pies. Yes, I support that 100%. Oh, Jenna made Christmas baskets. Okay, I want to know what you put in those baskets. Foodie wants to know what's your favorite food. All of them. That's tough. Like, I've been lately really enjoying, but also, oh, hey, Maureen. Hey, welcome. Okay, so favorite food. Definitely love like taco Mexican kind of food. Love that. I love Greek, like chicken souvlaki, like Greek pita wraps. Love that. We made some chicken pot pie recently, and that was amazing. It's one of my favorite recipes to make myself. I love like prosciutto, like a mozzarella prosciutto sort of charcuterie board. I love baking. I mean, I like pizza. I like sushi. Pretty equal opportunity. Tina is stopping in for a quick 5 minutes. You're my fave. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that you've got a lot on your plate today. I hope that you enjoy all your time connecting with your boyfriend. I'm so glad that you're here. Tina hasn't had lunch yet. Oh my goodness. And Gracie, this live is going to make me so hungry. Yeah. I'm not really that sorry. Who else have we got here? What else? Souvlaki. Yes, I love souvlaki with like feta. And so, Tina, I hope it's okay if I share a little bit about this. But Tina shared on my live that she's in a long distance relationship, and this is her first time, like basically getting to see her boyfriend in a very long time. So I'm just so excited that you get that time. I don't know if you guys know, but my husband and I were long distance for a very long time. When we started dating, we were long distance. So he went to Queen's in Kingston, and I went to the University of Toronto. And for the longest time, every other weekend, I would take the train to Kingston to hang out with him, and then I'd take the train back because I didn't drive. I didn't have a car. And that's what we did for, I guess we started dating when I was in second year. So that's what we did for second, third, fourth. Okay, I didn't realize how long this was. For second year, third year, fourth year, and we also did it for his first, I guess, 2 years of law school. So yeah, we did that. We did long distance for a very long time. And it was really hard because he was like in law school and busy studying. And for a while I was studying. I didn't, after I finished my undergrad, I didn't do like a master's or anything. I just started working. So it was hard, and long distance is hard, but if you have the right person, like, it's worth it. I started dating my husband at 19. I'm 27 now. And I remember someone asked me something and I found it kind of insulting, but they said to me, like, don't you want to date somebody closer? And it's like, yes, I do want to date somebody closer, but the person I want to date isn't closer. And I think we knew pretty early on that, we saw life together, and it was just about waiting. And I just knew that, it was hard work, but, with him in law school, like, that was going to give us a great future, and me pursuing my dreams in Toronto was going to give us a great future. And the best thing that we could do for ourselves and our future family is to just work hard and sacrifice now and enjoy it later. And you know what, like, now, honestly, living together and being married, like, it feels like you get to have a sleepover all the time with your best friend. So hang in there. You said your mom says all the time. And me and my boyfriend see a future, so we've been making it work for the past 1.5 years. That is amazing. I hope things work out for you. I hope that you guys just, enjoy your time together and enjoy your time apart. And you know what? Like, honestly, all the sacrifice is worth it, especially if it's with the right person, right? And if it's not the right person, then it's not worth it. But if you know in your heart that you're with the right guy and he knows that he's with you, then just make it work and try to have some things to look forward to and spend as much time together as you can, and just know that it gets better. And like, it's like this morning I made my husband French toast and we just hung out and it was amazing. And we just, it gets better. And, the one thing that's really fun about long distance is when you are together, it's like each of those weekends is so special and fun. It's like a special time that you can like go out for dinner and just enjoy yourselves. So anyways, Tina, I am so glad that you joined us. But if you feel like you need to go, like, go spend time with your boyfriend, because I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm glad that we could connect on that. I'm going to scroll up a little bit because there's been tons of comments coming in. Okay, Maureen asked if my kids are picky eaters. So I actually don't have children yet. It's a very active conversation with my husband and something that we are so excited to move towards. I do have 2 cats. We call them our cat children. And what I will say is that Winston will eat literally anything. He's the white cat, if you guys have ever seen him on Insta. And Maggie is my brown cat, and she is so picky. She's like this long, beautiful brown fur. She's half Siberian, half domestic. And she just a picky little princess. But I know that my husband is very passionate that when we do have children that they don't be picky eaters, and he is very committed to trying to make that not be a thing. And I was a picky eater as a kid, so yeah. Jenna says skincare, sanitizers, cosmetics, books, Christmas ornaments, and 5 baths. Oh, that sounds beautiful. I love the sanitizers. I've been really enjoying the Bath and Body Works ones. Those ones are a lot of fun. And they have fun smells. Claude wants to know, I hope I'm saying your name properly, by the way. Have you ever made a cheese board? Yes, and I actually consider myself an artist when it comes to the charcuterie board. And one thing that really sucks about this year is normally this time of year, I love making charcuterie boards and just all slice up figs and different cheeses and berries, and they're just basically works of art. And I love having friends over. 1 second, I need to take a sip. This is definitely different than filming a YouTube video, because between segments, I can pause for a couple minutes and sort of cut them together. But yeah, so I think we're probably going to go for an hour. As long as you guys are still here and asking questions, we'll go for an hour. But yeah, I love making charcuterie boards, and it breaks my heart because I love to have friends over, and I love putting together holiday parties, meals, and just hosting. I love hosting. I love hosting people. And it sucks that, of course, we're not going to do anything that contravenes health guidelines, but it just sucks this time of year not being able to have friends over and not be able to enjoy that. Tina, thank you so much. Long distance. Okay, we read that one. Lots of encouragement on the long distance. Nicole's a new subscriber. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Joe says, I'm part-time long distance. Mine works in Toronto, leaves on Monday, comes back Thursday night. I love my alone time. That's definitely a perk. You definitely get some alone time. And I know some people in kind of relationships like that, and, it's not ideal, but it, especially if that's what's needed for work, then that's what you got to do. Oh, and Tina, one other thing, if you are still here, or maybe you'll watch it later, I don't know, is I think that if you're long distance, it really helps if you have a plan to not be long distance anymore, right? So maybe it's when we graduate, let's live in the same city. I think that when you have something like that to look forward to, and then that it's not forever, I think that makes it easier. And, I definitely got to a point where I was 9 more months, we both get to live in Toronto. So I think having a goal and a light at the end of the tunnel, honestly, kind of like COVID and getting the vaccines, and they're sort of saying oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I think when you can see the light at the end of the tunnel and that there's an end date, that it's easier to deal with. Foodie, I saw your cat in Instagram. Yes, Yes, yes. My cats are an iconic part of my life. Let's see what else we got here. I'm just like scrolling. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Honeymoon phase. Joe says, that's what I said. Our weekends are more fun, more quality time because we're apart on weekdays. You know what? That is so true. Like, and I think when you have quality time that you're enjoying together, Maureen saying, enjoy those moments. Lots of love for Winston. Winston is my love, but he's also a bit of a terror. He is so chubby, and you're going to see him. I've been working on a vlog that's going to go up the next couple days. But he also breaks a lot of my things. So, oh, yes, I'm pronouncing names right. This is good. This is good. What was your first Charlotte Tilbury purchase? Okay, this is a topic that we could talk about for hours. Okay, so my first Charlotte Tilbury product was not a purchase, but I will try to remember what I actually paid for first. But a PR firm that I work with on some other brands in Toronto, like 3 or 4 years ago, reached out to me and they invited me to an event to like launch Charlotte Tilbury in Canada. And so I was like, okay, yes. So you can fix that a bit. And so anyway, so I go to this event and they did our makeup back, in a pre-COVID world. And then after the event, they sent around like a little gift box that had a couple of different products in it. So it had, I'd have to check the blog post, but it had the Magic Foundation, Red Carpet Red. I think it had Bitch Perfect or Very Victoria. They were like, I think it had the Film Star Bronze and Glow. It had like 4 or 5 things in it. And ever since then, I've just been hooked. And then afterwards, so a number of pieces in my Charlotte collection are gifted from PR, but I also do purchase a lot of them myself. I'm trying to think what I purchased myself first. Honestly, it's kind of a blur. I would have to look back, but that was sort of my intro to Charlotte. And the Magic Foundation, I still love it. Oh, the other thing that came in there was the First Love blush, which is amazing because it doesn't look like much on the pan, but on your face, it's like sculpting. It's kind of like Tarte Exposed. Divine wants to know, what is your favorite holiday? I have to scroll up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, what is your favorite holiday? Definitely Christmas. 100% Christmas. If my hot pink Christmas tree doesn't give it away. Also, have you seen my Nutcracker? Isn't he so cute? I think he's so fun. I got this at HomeSense. Yeah, definitely Christmas. I love receiving gifts, but even more than that, I love giving gifts. I love like putting together the perfect gifts. I love like the food and being together with family and the sparkling lights and the trees, and just like I love going to church on it. Like I just love everything about Christmas. I love the meaning. I love everything. Definitely a Christmas person. Love your hair. Thank you. An hour is fine because Gracie is in the bath. Okay, I support that 100%. Baden, if you're here. Guys, I don't know if you guys know this or if anyone else does this, but I love like finding a good long YouTube video and just hopping in the bath. It's like a bath bomb. Hey, Sissy, Indian time. It's 12 p.m. here. Hey, so I guess it's 12 at night time there. I would love to go to India one day. I think that'd be so fun. I just want to go everywhere. Oh, and a perfect segue. Minnie wants to know, where's the first place you want to go once COVID is over? Okay, so the first thing I want to do is get back the vacations that COVID stole from me this year. So this summer, I was supposed to go to Italy with my husband, my best friend, and her husband. And we were going to stay in Tuscany for a week. We were going to go to Capri. We were going to go to Venice. We were going to go to Rome. So first and foremost, I would like to have that trip back. I was so excited. I planned it out. I fantasized it in my mind. I put together restaurants and times and everything. So I would like my Italy trip back. The other trip I would like back is to go to Banff. So I've already been to Banff in Alberta twice. It's absolutely stunning. And my husband's cousin was supposed to get married last summer in Calgary. And so they're from Calgary. And the plan was that we'd fly out to Banff and have kind of 2 nights of just me and him and stay at a nice hotel and just enjoy Banff, And then we would go to Calgary and then fly home, just a nice little 4 days away. So I would like to get my trip to Banff back. And I have decided that because Banff was stolen from me, that I'm going to go for 3 or 4 days to make up for it next year or whenever the wedding is. And then once I get back those 2 trips, I did go to a virtual event with the tourism board for France. and that was a lot of fun. So definitely would love to go back to France. Would love to go to like Vienna or like Prague or Budapest. Like, I don't know. I'd love to go somewhere I haven't been. I'd love to go to Greece. Greece has always been on my list. I'd love to go to Bali. I'd love to go to South Korea. Like, I just want to go places, you know? And especially after not being able to go anywhere this year. Let's see what else we got. So we got some people from Bangladesh. We've got Kira. My first was the Pillow Talk lipstick. Okay. Pillow Talk is interesting to me. Also, I'm going to reapply mine. This is Super You. You guys really loved it in that video. So let me just. So I definitely leaned into the Pillow Talk hype early on, but I find it pulls too cool tone on me. And so it is beautiful and I love it, but I prefer Super You. I prefer Bitch Perfect. I prefer the colors that are just a little bit warmer, but it is iconic and it's beautiful. And like, I love it. I just love the warmer ones a touch more. Okay, Maureen is saying, oh my God, that must have been a dream come true. Yeah, to be invited. Yes. So it was because, I mean, I love going to PR events, but like, okay, don't make fun of me. I wasn't as excited as I should have been because like at the time I'd never heard of Charlotte. I'd never heard of Charlotte Tilbury. I'd never tried her products. And I didn't know like the obsession. Like these are just my eyeshadow palettes from her. I didn't know the obsession that I would have. So yeah, but it was very cool. And I actually got to meet her at an event. And at the time I still wasn't as obsessed with the brand as I thought I'd be. And so they were like, oh, do you want to get a picture with her? I was like, no, it's okay. Like whatever. And sometimes I kick myself for that. So regrets. So yes, I'm so glad I was invited, but it's not as incredible feeling at the time as it would be if I had known then how much I love the brand now, you know, it was a newer to me brand. We've got some love from Pakistan. We've got Christmas is the best. Yes, lots of Christmas. I love watching cheesy Christmas movies. Kiara says, I've always wanted to go to Banff. I want to travel all of Canada. Yes, there's so many beautiful places in Canada to go. I love our East Coast. I love, I got to live in Halifax for a summer. I have family out there. Newfoundland is stunning. Megana is back in. Hey, girl. Is this the first live of yours? I've joined and can't wait for more. Yes, this is my very first live. And if you guys like this, I'm happy to do it once a month. If that's maybe a frequency that you guys would enjoy. I honestly am blown away that so many of you guys joined. I think I already said this, but when I was getting ready for this, I was like, nobody's going to come. Nobody's going to come. I text like one friend and I'm like, can you just be on this so I'm not alone? And I was like, if it's terrible, I'm just going to do it for 15 minutes. And I tried it. But yeah, I love that you guys were all here. Where else to go in Canada? I'd love to go to the north. I haven't been to the north. But there's just so many beautiful places in Canada. And I really encourage the East Coast, like Nova Scotia, PEI, Newfoundland. Yeah. Joe spent a year in Europe as an exchange student, and I was watching people's blog trips to France. Yes. Oh, I wish I had done that. I didn't because of the career that I was in. It would have really set me back to have spent a year away. But yeah. Claude is going to sleep. Thank you so much for watching. I know that these times are different for everyone around the world. And one of the reasons I picked this time is it looked like it would work sort of for a lot of people being awake. So thank you for joining us. Love you too. Kira says a Charlotte Tilbury obsession is going to have. Yes. The real lovers will come. Oh, thank you. Maureen asks, is your family close by? So yes and no. So I still live in Toronto. I grew up in Toronto. And we had a cottage just outside of cottage country that we went to. And my parents fell in love with the cottage. So our cottage is about 2 hours away. And they fell in love with the cottage so much that they moved there full time. So my parents live about 2 hours north of Toronto. They're north of Barrie. And my in-laws live in Caledon. So they're about a little over an hour away, give or take. So we don't really have much family left in Toronto. My aunt and uncle still do live here, but they they're in Scarborough, where I grew up, and so is my nan. So yeah, they're not like close by, but they're not far. Sort of on the topic of having kids, my husband and I are definitely talking a lot about where we want to raise them. And I think that in the next year-ish, I think we're going to move a little north of the city, not as far as my parents, but to the northern end of the GTA, I think is what we're going to do. So that way we can be a little closer to family, but still have an easy commute to work. But kind of COVID has really just thrown that for a loop because, will I ever need to go to an office again? I don't know. Canada's on the bucket list. Yes. Foodie wants to know, when's your birthday? My birthday is in April. Maureen, I was a flight attendant for 19 years and fell in love with Toronto and Vancouver. Have you seen your family since COVID? So yes, not as much as we normally would. It was really hard. So we helped my brother move out of his student housing and back in with my parents because so my grandma is about 86, 87, and she lives with my parents. So we didn't want my dad to sort of take on the risk, especially earlier, and we didn't know all the risks of COVID and how it worked. I mean, I'm not saying we know it perfectly now, but I think we know better. So my husband and I moved my brother out, and we put all his stuff in a storage unit in Aurelia. And my grandma got so excited because she was like, oh, you're going to come visit. And we had to be like, no, we're not coming to visit. And so we actually visited in the driveway, 20 feet apart. And it was really hard. I call it the in-between times, which was between the first and the second wave over the summer. We did spend some time at my parents' house. We also spent some time at my husband's family's cottage. So we definitely got to spend lots of time together in the summer. Now that we're in wave 2, we haven't had that opportunity to spend time together with family. So, yeah. Okay. Have you finished Christmas shopping? Yes, sort of. Yes. But I'm the kind of person where I'll we can really only go to Shoppers now. But I'm the kind of person where I'll go to a store and I'll just see something like, oh, my grandma would love this. Or, oh, my mother-in-law would love this. Or, oh, I should get that for my brother. And so the Christmas shopping never really ends. But I'm done. I have a gift for everybody and it's wrapped up, and nobody would have a bad Christmas if I gave them what I already have. But I do plan on accidentally getting a couple more things. What will your New Year's resolution be? Okay, so I've actually given that a lot of thought. It's amazing how much thinking you can do on that when you're in a pandemic and you can't go anywhere. So I sort of have 2 resolutions. One is for YouTube and one is for my professional career. So for my professional career, my resolution is to work towards getting a promotion. I really like to challenge myself and set goals. And oh wow, it is gross inside. I can just hear it from the window. I really like to set goals and work towards them. And it might be a little bit early for me to get a promotion, but I've spoken to my boss about it and I'm working towards it. And I'm really hoping I'll get it. But I'm really kind of rejuvenated and excited to put sort of more energy, not that I don't already put, but kind of put a refocused energy on moving forward in my career. 2 years ago, I took a big leap in my career when I started consulting, and it's been going really well. And so I've just kind of endeavored to do more. And so part of that for me in my career will mean working on business development and sales. So that is something I've been giving a lot of thought and effort towards. And it's definitely scary when and when you kind of vocalize to your boss that you want to take that next step. But my employer has been really, really supportive. And, I know it's going to be lots of hard work to get there. And, it might not even happen next year. It might be a 2 or 3 year thing. But I just really appreciate the extra training opportunities I've been given in the last couple of weeks and months. And so I'm excited to sort of work towards that. And it definitely, the first couple of times telling it to my different boss, this is what I want, it definitely made me pause for a minute when I get there. But, I'm excited. And thank you for the good vibes, Gracie. So that's my career. And then in terms of YouTube, it's so tough because it's I'd love to say, oh, by the end of the year, I'll have 20,000 subscribers or whatever. But those goals they're kind of hard because like they're hard in the sense that I can't compel people to subscribe. So what my resolutions are to, after Vlogmas is over, I'm not gonna lie, doing a video every day is exhausting. It's a lot of work, but after Vlogmas is over, my goal is to do 3 videos a week. And so I think that if I do 3 quality videos a week that are interesting and good content, you know, then hopefully we'll get some growth. And like, I mean, like, I'm not really looking to be a full-time YouTuber, you know, like I have an amazing career that I'm proud of and that I love. Oh, I'll get to that question. So I have an amazing career that I'm proud of and that I love, and like, I'm not interested in leaving it, you know? I don't need to be a full-time YouTuber. But of course, like, it's fun to get to connect with more people and do cool things like a live. Like, I never thought I'd get to do a live. Like, I never thought there'd be enough people who would like want to hang out with me to do that. So yeah, you know what? It would be really easy to just say my goal is 20,000 subscribers. And like, I'm not gonna lie, that like that number is sort of like, well, first of all, 10,000 and then 20 are like in the back of my head as like goals. But I'm gonna focus for YouTube on the things I can, which is just keeping on trying to make better content. And if I can make every video a little better, then, you know, then we're going to get there. And if we don't get there, like, I get to play with makeup and talk to you guys. So, you know, it's pretty fun. Okay. So now Kiara wants to know if me and Madeline do the same job. No, we sort of work kind of like, she has a job that's in communications, but she works, in communications at like one specific place. Whereas I work in public relations and government relations at a firm. So at my firm, we have tons of different clients. And so Madeline's employer is not a client, but like the way to think about it would be that like Madeline could, you know, her company like could be a client. And so you, like as a consultant, like we work with internal resources in different ways. So that's a very fancy answer to that one. Lots of people from India. Yes, definitely love all of my friends from India who watch my videos. You guys are so supportive and fun, and like it's just so cool that people around the world want to hang out with me. Divine wants to know, what's your favorite genre of movie? Either Disney. I'd say Disney, musical, or like anything in that like I really love Mean Girls. I want to watch more, but I'm a bit asleep. Okay, guys, like, go to sleep. It's okay. I'm so glad that you guys watched for a bit. If you're tired, go to bed. Gracie says, Vlogmas is a lot. I haven't been able to keep up with everyone's, but I think I have with you. Thank you. Okay, good night, Emma. Good night, everyone. If you are going to bed, I know it's late for some of you. I know it's almost 1:45, lunch, you know, midday here for me in Toronto. Take a little sip. Yeah, Vlogmas is hard. It's a lot of content. It's a lot of editing. And like YouTube just has not wanted to cooperate lately. It like uploading videos is just taking forever. Like forever. Like it is painful. So yeah, doing every day is tough. Because normally outside of Vlogmas, I'll just film a couple of videos on a Saturday and then I'll post them throughout the week. But now I'm sort of having to film like 2 or 3 times a week, which is fun, but hard to fit in. Easier to fit in when I don't have to commute though. Lots of love for Mean Girls and love for Disney. So I don't know if you guys know, first of all, I have a Disney picture right there, but I actually did my bachelorette at Disney. So, because I'm a mature grown-up. Yeah, I love Mean Girls. I think it is hilarious. I could probably quote the whole movie. I crack up watching it. Who needs new movies, okay, when you can go back and just watch Mean Girls. Let's see. Frustrating. Maybe Jenna, explain a little bit more. Just tell me what you mean there. Add a little bit more. Yeah, Mean Girls, I love Disney. I would love to go to Paris at Disney, like Disneyland in Paris. That'd be really fun. Gracie, I've kept with a few channels, but impossible to watch all. I just pick my favorite YouTubers and watch theirs and sprinkle some others. Yeah, I think that's fair. I definitely am also just looking for some new content creators to watch. Kira, I could watch Disney all day. Actually, my kids make me watch Disney anyways. I mean, I support your kids. I think that's amazing. Yeah, you know what? I love Disney. I love Disney musicals. I'm trying to think what else I've been watching. I really enjoyed The Queen's Gambit on Netflix. I'm not sure if anyone's watched that. I thought that was, oh yeah, YouTube editing can be really frustrating. It, like, man, uploading on YouTube, like sometimes it'll take like 2 or 3 hours for video to upload. Yeah, it can be annoying. But yeah, I really enjoyed watching The Queen's Gambit recently, which is like very not Disney. I've also heard that Netflix is doing, what are they doing? Like Winx Club. I don't know if anybody watched that when they were younger, but they're doing it like as a grungy Netflix, like dark kind of drama. Did you watch Noelle on Disney Plus? Yes, I did. That one was a lot of fun. I love all mindless, happy, like cheerful, like Hallmark Disney type Christmas movies. Noelle was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one. I really love Elf. Elf really makes me laugh. Elf's a lot of fun. What else? I also really enjoyed When Calls the Heart. I'm not sure if anyone watched that, but their Christmas special from last year was amazing. Yeah, lots of love for Winx Club. What else? Ooh, let me show you guys a little bit of PR that I recently got. It's from a brand in New Zealand called Antipodes. So they sent me an eye cream, which smells really nice. Actually, I already have it. And they sent me some hydrating goodies. Have I seen Home for the Holidays? It's a comedy with Claire Danes. No, I have not, but I will definitely check it out. And then, yeah, I got some hydrating goodies. Just joined the party. What are we chatting about? We are chatting about whatever you guys put in the chat. We've been chatting about makeup. We've been chatting about food. We've been chatting about Christmas movies and COVID. And also, we had a great chat about long-distance relationships. Honestly, whatever you want to put in the chat, we'll chat about. We got about 13 more minutes. Maureen has to go. Many chores to do. Thank you so much for watching, Maureen. I love seeing your comments, and I love getting to connect with you, and I really appreciate you joining us here today. So bye, Maureen. Thank you. Kira, I've heard of Antipodes, but not too many reviews, so I don't know much about it. Yeah, honestly, I don't know too much about it either. Let me see if I have this one product handy, though. Okay. Too much work to dig for it. They sent me a night cream like a month or two ago, and it was really nice. I find skincare definitely takes me longer to, like makeup, it's like I can put it on and be like, oh, this is really pretty, like, look. But skincare, like I like to use it for a month at least, kind of consistently, so I can actually tell you what it did, good or bad, to my skin. So I will try to get an antipode, not sure how you say it, review out, but it takes a little bit more time, you know, because you want to get it right. And like, I also like, sometimes I wonder if skincare reviews, oh, hi, nice to see you guys. Sometimes I wonder if my skincare reviews help you guys, because, you know, you guys comment a lot on my videos that I have great skin, and I do, like, I'm very fortunate to have really good skin. And so sometimes I'm like, does it even matter if I recommend a skincare product? Like, is that helpful to people? So, but okay, Gracie wants to know any new brands you want to try. Can you film a brands I want to try in 2021? Okay, let me see if I can find, I have this one piece. I just don't want to leave the frame. Okay, it's hiding. But I do have 2 brands I want to try. If you guys remember that video I did about my Sephora loves list, how I was debating getting the Natasha Denona or the Pat McGrath palette. So I bought both. Yeah, I bought both. So I'm really excited. I mean, I've already had Natasha Denona mini palettes, but I'm really excited to dive into the Viva. And Pat McGrath I've never used before. So those are 2 brands I want to try. I love that as a video idea, though. I'm going to add that to my rolling list. Let me just type that. I have a list where of just like different video ideas. brands to try. Try in 20. Let me give that one some thought. There are definitely brands I want to try. But like a little part of me, like, have you guys ever seen like the idea of like no new friends? Part of me is like, do I even need to try new things? Like I love the things I have, and I love the things that I get to enjoy right now. But I mean, I'm like a content creator, so I kind of have to try new brands. But like there's a little tiny part of me that's like, what if I just stopped trying new things and I just enjoyed things I already had? Or like brands I already love. Like what if I just buy everything Charlotte makes and I just do that? And there's some other brands that maybe aren't new to me, but like, you know, I'd love to try some more Chanel. I'd love to try more Tom Ford. So yeah, let me give that one some thought. They're not necessarily new brands, but there may be brands that I haven't experienced as much. Okay, so Martha wants to know what's on your Christmas list this year and what are you getting others? Okay, so a couple of the big things on my Christmas list. I tried asking for, you know, vacation. No, I'm kidding. So a couple of things on my list. I've wanted a Plen bag for a long time. And so I did put a Plen bag on my Christmas list, and my parents bought it for me, and I'm so excited to open it and share with you guys. I also, my in-laws, we all like are pretty open about what we're going for Christmas. My father-in-law really wanted to get me a gift to sort of like help invest in my career. And so he wanted to get me like a nice, like professional looking laptop case, which is really lovely. And I actually had one on my wish list for a while, and he like asked me, he's like, I was thinking you might appreciate that. I was like, actually, I have one that I want. I think the Senrev one is stunning. And so he got me the brown Senrev one. So I'm excited about that. What else? My husband and my grandma are both getting me Saks Fifth Avenue gift cards as I'm saving up for a little Louis Vuitton purchase. What else is on my list? I had a few smaller things. There was a Barbie that you guys are going to see in a vlog coming up soon. The campaign Barbie set I thought was super cool because like when I'm not on YouTube, I do a lot of volunteer work on political campaigns, which is something I don't really share a lot. What about Glamlight? I have to be honest, I have not heard of that brand. Let me Google it. I want to know now. Let's see. Glamlight Cosmetics. This is literally me Googling it. I don't think that's really my style, although, oh, I see. This is, yeah, they had the burger palette. Okay. I think those are super fun. Not really my style. I definitely prefer things that are a little more like classy and elegant, but I think those are super fun. But maybe just not for me. Can't wait for the Plen unboxing. I know. Oh my God, you guys. It shipped to my apartment, and then I had to wrap it for myself. I did such a good job. Hi, Paulina. Hey. Yeah, I did have to wrap that for myself. But it's like my best wrapping job ever. In terms of gifts I'm giving, I think that's way more exciting. My husband asked for speakers for his computer, so I bought him those. He's not really like a big surprises kind of guy. Wow, that storm is getting gross out there. What else? Oh, for my grandma and my mother-in-law, I got them. It was so cool. It was like this house. It's like a bee and like butterfly house. It's like super cute. It's like this like little wooden like garden piece. It looked really cool. What else? I'm just trying to think like what I've gifted people. Oh, I got my dad. It was so cool. I'm gonna include my men's gift guide to show it to you because it's like in the other room. And yeah, but it's a almost like it's like a tabletop game, but it's like set up like a golf course. But it's like this like old-fashioned wooden. The word is totally slipping from. But it's like the ball. Okay, I'm gonna include that in my men's gift guide. It's super cool. What else? I got my mom. My mom wanted a face wash. I got her a scarf. Some little goodies. My grandma loves cardinals, so I have a Christmas ornament of a cardinal and a notepad with a cardinal and some other goodies. Yeah, so that's just kind of some of the stuff I'm getting for people. Again, I'm so excited about the Plen. Joe says, Saks, Louis Vuitton, can't wait to see what you pick. So I'm going to be getting the Speedy 25 bandolier in monogram. It's just like the gift cards are not going to cover it. So it might be a few months into the new year. Kira can't stand the glam light food palettes either. I think they'd be fun to take a picture of. Oh, Katie, the Morphe and Coca-Cola is great. Have you seen it? Girl. Yes. I didn't buy the eyeshadow palette because I don't need any more makeup. And I didn't buy the lip glosses, but I did buy the brush set because I figured the brushes will kind of, I mean, nothing lasts forever. Like the brushes will last me forever, whereas like lip glosses will go bad and palettes will go bad. So I did get the brush set, and here's one of the brushes. This is one of them. Proof. And I love like the taperedness. And these brushes are actually really good. But most importantly, they're Coca-Cola branded. So that's big. Martha needs the willpower. Girl, it was so hard. It was so hard. It helped though that I bought this bag for myself. This thing's fall. I bought this bag for myself a couple months ago, and I've been really enjoying it. So that kind of helped with the willpower to know that I had that to enjoy. Let's put that back up there. So some of you guys comment about this Chanel bag. It really was just for makeup, but I keep it there so that way it covers my messy skincare pile. It's literally like a filming prop, basically. Iconic. So cute brushes. Love your bag and the pink blush color. Yes, that is the Toujours bag by Kate Spade, and I think it is so pretty. Lol, I look like a rainbow bright with glam light. That's so funny. Are there any last questions? We've got about 4 more minutes. I'm thinking of pulling the trigger on my first Louis Vuitton bag and the Neo, is it the No bag? In Damier Ebene with the Venus interior. Yes. Oh, I remember when I pulled, so I'll say that bag's not my style, but I think it's beautiful. And when I pulled the trigger on my first Louis Vuitton bag, like, it was amazing. If you can afford it and you've saved up the money, like, do it. Like, I want to see pictures. DM me on Insta. There is something so exciting as we work hard and we advance in our careers when we're able to do a little splurge like that for ourselves, you know? And I think that if you've worked hard and it's something that you've had your eye on for a while, one piece of encouragement I'd always give about your first designer bag is, I do have a note on another giveaway I want to do. When you're doing your first designer bag, like, I would just really encourage you to think, like, is it iconic? Is it timeless? Is it something that you're going to love as much today as you will in a couple years? Like, you know, these bags are like not cheap, and I'm not at the point, like, I'm still not at the point in my life where I can just throw $2,000 away on a bag and be like, oh, whatever. You know, for me, every bag is something I research. I really think about. I really like imagine, look at pictures. Like, I really just try to like really make that decision very carefully. And so, yeah, I would just really encourage you, like, think about that bag, and it's something you have to decide for yourself, but think about that bag, and is it something that you are going to love for years to come? You know, and I just really try to avoid anything that's like an impulse buy. You know, like the Speedy, I've probably wanted for like 5 years. Okay, I love the supportive community. Me too. I love all of you guys. I love commenting with you guys. I love connecting with you guys. And I just love how nice you guys all are to each other and to me. And honestly, it's like, I feel like I have the best little community here on YouTube. Like, yeah. So excited for the next giveaway. A little hint I do want to give is that when I've sort of been thinking that when I hit 10,000 subscribers, which feels like it's very far away, but I've sort of been thinking if I hit 10,000 subscribers, because I watch the AdSense that I get in right now as a smaller channel, and I think that if the AdSense sort of doubles as my subscribers double, then I would love to use some of that money for a giveaway for you guys, and to either get like a Kate Spade bag or like a little like small leather good from Louis Vuitton as a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So that's something that's been kind of on my mind. But, you know, we got to get there first. 10K is not far, trust me. Oh, my God. Thank you. Classy, it was so much fun doing this and meeting nice people, chatting, having fun together. Thank you. And I'm not I'm not there, but I'm positive one day that I'll get that LV I dream of. You will. You know what? You work hard and you save up for it. And, you know, they're not. Katie, one for all of us. Oh my God, I wish. Maybe 1 million subscribers. But I would love to do a little giveaway. That would be so fun. Speak it into existence. Yes. You know what? I'm a big fan of that. Like, speak those dreams into existence, whether it's moving forward in your career or getting a bag you have your eye on. Kiara says, I think 10K by summer. Oh, that would be amazing. But I just want to make sure that as we grow, that we're still attracting just amazing people like we have here today who, you know, are encouraging and like kind to each other. And yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just me talking at you for an hour, but I had a lot of fun. It really was really uplifting to me just to see so many people want to be here and be active in the chat and to stay with us. So you know what? Why don't you guys feel free to comment on my community tab or maybe on this video when I post it. But you know, if you'd like to do this monthly, I'd love to do this monthly, and I just would love to find a time that works for as many people as possible. So let's keep that conversation going in other comments and on the community tab. But that's something I'm happy to do if you guys are happy to join me. And if you guys have any topics you want me to discuss, I am happy to do more lives. That was fun. Oh my God, you guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to end this very shortly, but I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you're celebrating. I hope that COVID doesn't get in the way of you spending time with friends and family and the people you care about. I mean, it will, let me rephrase that. COVID will get in the way of us celebrating the way we'd like to, but, you know, I hope that you're able to connect with people in other ways on the phone or Zoom or drive by. But I just hope you guys all have the best possible holidays, and thank you guys all for being so supportive of me and of each other. Gracie says, thanks for the live. I'm officially wrinkled from the bath. Love that. Thank you, everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe. What's the phrase? Stay positive, test negative. So thank you guys all so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye. Mwah. Okay, I'm going to end this. Okay, bye, guys.